Yo, what's going on, man? Christian here. And in this video, what I want to share with you guys today is how to absolutely eliminate your sugar cravings or whatever kind of cravings you have along your weight loss journey, whatever kind of food, right? So to begin this video, I want to make a really quick statement about weight loss, that the only way you're ever going to lose weight is if you're in a caloric deficit, right? Meaning you're burning more calories than your body consumes. So let's say my body burns and consumes 2,500 calories every single day for a week, right? So I eat 2,500 for a week. I'm not going to experience weight gain or weight loss. I'm pretty much just going to maintain my weight, right? So let's say I eat 2,000 calories for 7 days, right? Which is a 500 calorie deficit from that initial 2,500 calorie maintenance, right? So let's say, for example, you eat 2,000 for a week. What's 500 times 7? 3,500 calories. Congratulations. Over the course of a week, you have burned 3,500 calories, which equals to a pound of fat, right? Which is pretty fucking cool. So going back to the video of how to eliminate your carb cravings, sugar cravings, whatever that may be, is to just simply eat it. Just whatever you're craving, eat it, add it into your weight loss lifestyle, add it to your weight loss journey. Just add it. As long as you're in a caloric deficit, these foods are not going to be detrimental towards your health. I can guarantee you that. But if these kinds of foods, like processed foods that have tons of sugar, carbs, tons of just anything that just isn't healthy for you, if they're dominating your diet, these kinds of processed foods, even in a caloric deficit, you are still going to be building deficiencies over time. So having like 600 calories worth of whatever food you're craving is not going to kill you. It's just not going to kill you. But if you're getting like 1,100, 1,200 plus of like whatever food you're craving or any of these processed foods, even in a caloric deficit, over time you are going to be building deficiencies. But also guys, also take into consideration, very, very, very important, your protein and your micronutrient needs, right? Always got to make sure you're getting in enough protein, and also making sure you're getting in enough veggies, whether it be in a smoothie or adding it towards or adding it in your meals, right? Always making in consideration having your vitamin A, E, C. There's calcium, magnesium, and all these kinds of great vitamins and stuff like that that will support a strong body. Always have that in mind over these kinds of foods, right? Because it's all fun and games to have these kinds of foods, but overall, what's more important is your health, right? So the reason why I say it to like add it into your diet is pretty much because if you don't have a sense of enjoyment, whether it be eating later during the day or eating whatever foods you love to eat, right? Because for me, what made my weight loss journey, my weight loss lifestyle so successful was that my biggest battle with weight loss was pretty much I would get hungry a lot, right? That's pretty much what made weight loss a grind for me, was I was getting hungry way too often. So what I did was I strategically moved my diet pattern to the way where, to the point where I'm eating later during the day, right? That's why I like to do intermittent fasting, because it really, really, really keeps me away from feeling hungry at any point throughout the day, right? So whether it be eating later during the day or having whatever foods you love to eat, or even mixing in both of them, is what's going to create that sense of enjoyment along your weight loss journey, your weight loss lifestyle. Because if you're craving tons of sugar, you're craving tons of foods that you necessarily can't eat, right? What's going to happen is that you can't sustain that. It's going to make your weight loss journey turn into a fucking, like a hard grind, right? Now, we can't sustain that. Now, what happens whenever we can't sustain something, right? It just fucking explodes, right? So you could take, for example, a balloon, right? Let's say, we're filling in air in the balloon. What happens when it can't sustain enough air? That being our grind, right? Fucking balloon pops, and whenever it pops, that's when we start to revert to our old ways of eating and binging, overeating, and all this kinds of weight gain. The potentiality of that start to occur like crazy. So if you have a sense of enjoyment, whether it be eating later during the day so you could feel hunger free, or eating the foods that you crave, that you love, is going to create that sense of enjoyment so that you could prolong your initial caloric deficit, right? Because of course, pretty much like the secret, I guess, like secret or fucking the best way to go about weight loss is pretty much being in a caloric deficit in the most enjoyable way possible for you. Of course, it differs from person to person, but experiment with it, right? Experiment different times during the day where you find you're the most hungry, or whenever you feel you crave the most, or even if it's a mixture of both of them, right? For me, what helped me along my weight loss journey really create that sense of enjoyment was intermittent fasting, pretty much saving my calories later on during the day so I could enjoy big, full, and satiating meals, so I could keep my hunger at bay, so I won't have that crazy like hunger pains or any kind of hunger throughout my weight loss journey, because it sucks whenever you feel hungry when it comes to weight loss, right? Especially when it starts to become consistent, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see y'all in the very next video. Peace out, guys.